Good afternoon. Thank you for joining Oyo State today on BCOS television. I am Belumi Asende. The State Head of Service, Dr. Adenike Fashino, has reaffirmed the state government's commitment to addressing the workforce and operational challenges facing the Broadcasting Corporation of Oyo State BCOS. Dr. Fashino gave the assurance while receiving the chairman of BCOS, Chief Dotun Olaiton, alongside members of the corporation's management team during a congratulatory and familiarization visit to her office.
The chairman of the Broadcasting Corporation of Oyo State, Chief Dotun Olaiton, on Friday, led members of the corporation's management team on a congratulatory and familiarization visit to the newly appointed Oyo State Head of Service, Dr. Adenike Fashino. Welcoming the delegation, Dr. Fashino appreciated the visit and acknowledged the numerous challenges confronting BCOS. She observed that the broadcasting industry has become increasingly competitive with the emergence of many private radio stations and television stations. Responding to concern raised by the BCOS chairman over manpower shortages, the head of service noted that the state government was aware that the corporation had been relying heavily on contract and freelance staff to sustain its operations. She stressed the need to strengthen the workforce to ensure continuity in leadership and improved service delivery, assuring the management that the request for staff recruitment will receive due consideration whenever recruitment approval is granted by the state government.
We salute your courage because you keep moving on. We also noted some of the challenges. The one that you have just mentioned, we are aware that you have been using ad hoc staff, freelance. Whenever opportunity presents itself, we will not mind to mention it because there should be succession plan. A situation where you have a director level 16, level 17, and the next officer is level 8 or level 9, there is problem. The gap is so wide. And other challenges, we have seen some of your letters here.
Earlier, the chairman of BCOS, Chief Dr. Olaiton, congratulated Dr. Fashino on her appointment, describing it as well-deserved. She said her outstanding record in the public service reflects competence, diligence, and unwavering commitment to duty.
It shows the confidence of His Excellency and the capability of women leadership in Oyo State, and we are appreciative to His Excellency. We thank him very much for the confidence reposed in the women folk to head pivotal establishments in Oyo State.
Chief Olaiton also drew attention to the corporation's critical manpower needs, appealing to the head of service to facilitate the recruitment of additional staff and the conversion of qualified contract and freelance personnel to permanent appointment.
And again, to clamor for employment opportunity in BCOS so that we can fill some vacancies, due to retirement of senior staff recruited way back in the 90s, 91, 90, 92, thereabout. They have all, like 80% of them have retired presently. More are still going by the day. And it's movement from table A to table B in BCOS. So we want to appeal to government to give us the ability, to employ a few hands to fill in those so that we can move on and there will be succession plan in BCOS.
Members of the delegation included the General Manager, Mrs. Taiwo Adibowale, Director of Commercial Services, Mr. Sunday Olakunjo, Director of News and Current Affairs, Mrs. Olubumi Oyedemi, Director of Programs, Mrs. Bumi Babanumi, Acting Director of Engineering Services, Engineer Munir Abdulaziz, Acting Director of Finance and Accounts, Mrs. Tokumbo Adibowale, Deputy Director of Administration and Supplies, Mr. Adewale Tijani, and Consultant, News and Current Affairs Department, Mrs. Lola Osani, Olalekan Sulaiman, BCOS News.
And preparations for the 2027 general elections. Staff reporter Adebayo Abdurrafi now reports.
Party faithful from Ibadan Northwest and Ibadan Southwest local government areas converged on a popular event center in Ibadan to receive the APM governorship candidate, Honorable Bimbo Adekombi, as he continues his familiarization and thank you tour across Oyo State. Addressing the gathering, Honorable Bimbo Adekombi expressed appreciation to party leaders and members for their confidence in his candidacy and those of other contestants on the APM platform. He pledged to uphold party supremacy, ensure party leaders and faithful remain relevant in governance, and appealed to all stakeholders to work together in harmony, stressing that every member's contribution will be crucial.
Unity. So everybody, the best brains, the best ideas, the best values, we want to work together with them, irrespective of party. We are a coalition already, so we welcome more people. We can say that we are not a party of disunity. You don't give respect to other people's voices and opinions and values.
The Oyo State chairman of the APM, Otunba Adegbenro Fagbemi, in his address urged members to remain united, saying everyone has a vital role to play in the growth and electoral success of the party. He warned against actions capable of causing disunity among stakeholders. Also speaking, chairman of the Oyo APM PDP Alliance, Honorable Dayo Ogungbenro, called for reconciliation among aggrieved members, noting that resolving internal differences will strengthen the party's chances in the 2027 elections. The two leaders publicly presented and raised the hands of Honorable Bimbo Adekombi and Engineer Muftau Opunsalau as the party's governorship candidate and running mate. In separate goodwill messages, party leaders including Chief Nureni Akombi, Dr. Remi Ayodele and Magaji Tajuddin Abbas Aleshinloye pledged their commitment to mobilizing support for the victory of APM candidates in future elections. They also urged the candidates to remain faithful to the interests and welfare of party members if elected into office. Olajide, who is contesting the Oyo South senatorial seat, assured members of their readiness to serve both the party and the people if given the mandate, while seeking the continued support and cooperation of party faithful. The familiarization and thank you tour by the Oyo State APM governorship candidate, Honorable Bimbo Adekombi, and his entourage to grassroots party faithful across the state continues next week. Adebayo Abdurrafi, BCOS News.
BCOS TV is now on Niger TV app, and you can watch us from any part of the world. BCOS website is live. Kindly visit www.bcostv.com.